Because think of millions of people. Because
Conspiracy.
think
That's
about it,
really
millions
all
of
the
people says that.
conspiracy
Because think
to
about it,
commit murder.
millions of people
But
say
see,
I'm gonna kill
that's
the
with
president
anybody,
today.
not
Are
just
they?
the president.
But think about it, millions of people say I'm gonna kill the president every day. What they gonna do? Arrest those millions of people? They're just looking at the
that's
more
what I'm
threatening
saying.
threats.
That's what I was saying. They got more important shit on the table right now.
Yeah.
And everybody's just so mind everywhere because, yeah, you can't really trust the government. It's really, you got to be careful with the government.
Yeah, thanks.
Like, it's not really be scared of them, but
You just gotta
know
take
your
everything
shit.
they say with a grain of salt.
I mean, not really that. Understand where they're coming from, but now don't back down from them now. But like, don't be no asshole, because a lot of motherfuckers be an asshole.
It's all about-
"Oh,
it's
the
all about
government.
playing your
I'm a
cards
citizen.
right."
They can't touch me.
They
but when I
can.
send
How
the
that
men in
works.
black in your ass, you
Yeah,
gonna
that's
know
not how
something.
that works.
Them people in them suits, when they come for you, you gonna know it.
When you hear that,
And you open the door, you see some people in the suit, and they just pew pew pull out that silencer.
All right,
and it's
all right,
over.
fuck it. Hold
Let's
up.
go back to aliens.
No. Hold up. I brought the
What?
picture out. Let's talk about Johnny for a
Hey,
second. Let's
I'll-
talk about Johnny Depp for a
but
second.
that's one of the biggest trials in like fucking.
Yo.
Shit, I didn't.
All I gotta
really
say
pay attention
is
to that shit.
fuck Amber Heard. I don't even get why she shit on his bed. It don't
Wait,
make
she
sense.
really? She
Yeah,
shit on
she
his
dead ass
bed?
did that, bro.
What?
She did that.
Oh my
Everything came out
God.
in court, bro. She admitted to that.
Was she really sniffing coke when she was up there?
Yeah, bro. That's what it looked
I
like.
was just like everyone. Did we just go throw that down the drain?
I didn't even watch the trial or nothing.
Nah, she was like the people.
I
were like,
watched clips from the
People
People
trial.
were showing clips of like
show,
people were showing
yeah,
clips
I've
of her
seen a
like
couple of clips
people were
in
showing
there,
clips
like,
of her
on
like
Facebook.
doing drugs, bro. Like it was just so
I'm about to
smooth.
grab something to drink.
It was so
Right.
smooth that it looked like she wasn't doing it, but a lot of people are saying she was doing drugs up there.
Yeah, cause she went like this and covered her nose and then went like you tell. Come on now. And I bet you the first people to realize she did it was the motherfuckers that do coke. They was like, oh yeah, that bitch just took a line.
Yeah, she do coke. Me and her just hit a boat last
I bet you if it was a crackhead in there, it'd be like, oh yeah, she's definitely doing drugs.
Oh God.
Like, bro, a person who does drugs know when someone else is doing drugs.
That's what I'm saying. Like, once you've done it, it's not hard to spot it. That shit is funny as fuck. But it's just the fact how she kept trying to dog my man Johnny. Like, bruh actually had the guts.
Have you
to
heard
come
some?
out.
Have you heard some of the questions? He was like, can you rephrase that? They was trying to answer the question. I'm like, if he's asking you to rephrase it, you're asking the question in a way where you're trying to like,
Yeah.
fucking like get him to like confess to something
Exactly.
he you know what I'm saying, don't want to confess to.
You could tell. I could tell that he was really entertained
Oh,
by
no.
the whole trial.
He was,
Nah,
but
did
he
you
was
see
laughing.
the part
He
where
was
they?
like a clown juggler.
He was like,
No.
Oh, bro,
did
I
you
swear,
see
that
the
shit was
fucking?
funny.
Did you see the fucking part where she actually said that he had like a jar
Oh,
of
yeah.
cocaine? Bruh
What?
turned to his lawyer and was like, a jar of dirt.
hey, John, hey, John,
A jar of dirt.
You know, and a lot of people won't get that reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
And it's funny because they asked him about, and they were like,
Bro.
so have you done cocaine? And then he was like, I mean, yes. And he was like, so did you have a jar full of cocaine? And he was like, no, I had a jar of dirt. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Bro,
Oh my God, I
bro,
loved watching them
when that
clips from
one
that
thing I
trial.
loved about that trial is like the fucking Pirates of the Caribbean memes were so fucking funny. Like, bro,
He was going in. Son.
I hope we get another Pirates of the Caribbean with Johnny.
Nah, he don't want to do it because as soon as the trial started going on,
They were talking about trying
Nah,
to find a replacement.
They were trying to
Yeah,
they were trying
no.
to blackball him basically.
they straight
Yeah.
straight
They're
up
trying to
tried to
blackball
blackball
him.
him in fucking Hollywood.
But when
and as soon as they were like, oh, so Johnny, so he won the trial,
Bro,
Oh,
he-
here we'll give you a bunch of money and we apologize.
Yeah, like
Nah, bro,
like
that's
bro,
not
when
how
he
that
when he
fucking
when he
works.
won
Like,
the
bro,
same people that tried to
Y'all
blackball
should
him.
have been on my side.
Exactly.
You knew what she
Bruh,
was like.
When he won that trial, the same people that tried to blackball him, bro, he go 300 million, he go 150 million. He was like, bro, there's not as much money in the world. Bro, you can't like
You can't
buy
buy
my
my
forgiveness.
loyalty.
You can't
Yeah.
buy my forgiveness.
Like, that's just
Like,
not how it
if I don't forgive you, that's just something you gonna have to like accept. You know what I'm saying? You can't buy forgiveness, bro. To some
God
people,
damn,
yeah.
Keegan, you ugly as fuck, cuz. I'm just fucking with you, bro.
Okay.
Hey, let's talk about that alien shit. We kind of got off topic fast and shit.
That was the point.
You believe
yeah.
there's aliens in politics?
Nah, there was something
Yes.
I wanted. yeah.
But look at all these shows that's coming out with all
But
this
see,
shit.
see, that's the thing. The true believers in aliens are never gonna see the alien.
I'm gonna tell y'all
There's
right
always
now,
the non-believers
I
that
wanna
get
say
like
something.
the contact,
Yeah.
the contact.
How do y'all think we got here? First of all, how do you? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no we were just naturally formed from the earth, or oh no. And yes, our version
I feel like
of
we're
God,
a form of we're
No,
a form of
we
extraterrestrial.
God
are
is a- God is a
extraterrestrials.
version
I
of
believe.
yourself.
I believe we were seeded here from a different planet originally. Because remember, there's evidence that Mars did inhabit
Yeah, it
life.
could have been.
But I believe at one point we
And
lived
it
on another
honestly,
planet
it probably
with
still
life.
does, just a evolved form of
Because-
life.
yeah, 'cause
that
you remember
it
a
evolved
couple-
to live
yeah.
on that environment.
Because do you remember?
Because do you believe this the first Earth that?
No, not just that, but do you remember whenever Elon Musk was talking about trying to make a space art, like the government's talking about making a space art to try and calling out some people and shoot them across the galaxy,
crazy
whatever,
as
to
fuck.
and they're looking at lifelike planets and shit that are
Elon
like
Musk is
ours.
creative as hell, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. How do we know this isn't the? How do we know this wasn't our idea? How do we know this hasn't happened before?
I know. It's just we gotta
That's
keep
what I'm
moving
saying.
because the planet's
And
not
that's
gonna
what
last
I was
long.
getting into about God. I believe God, each different religion of the world, they talk so highly about the God, how he's powerful and does all this shit. I believe each religion of the world
it about
is their
2%.
interpretation of who God is or is supposed to be.
Nah,
And
I believe every
that
religion
God
has
is really an
about 2%.
extraterrestrial.
Bro, if you
who's
gave, if
seated
you put
us on
20
this
people in a
planet.
room and tell them to draw God,
'Cause
all
think
they
about it, we're
all they
making
versions
clones
gonna look
and
different.
shit
All
now,
they
bro.
versions
We're
gonna
making
look.
clones and stuff.
Bro,
now.
think about this though. Say clones. Speaking, I'm a piggyback off clones, bro. They're
Look,
they're
just cloned,
making
like
masks.
the first dog like
They're
5 years
like
ago. or
they're
something
making
like that.
masks that looks just like a person you want to,
Yeah, like,
and like
just
putting
the
it on,
details.
doing certain like.
Nah, they made a clone of Morgan Freeman and had somebody controlling the
Really?
body. Yeah, I shared it on Facebook. Seriously, like it was Morgan Freeman
That's
talking.
what I'm saying with the
it
mask.
was Morgan.
They-
No, it
they
wasn't
got-
a mask.
no, I'm just saying
it
they
was
do-
a robotic body of Morgan Freeman, a clone. I don't know if it was a robotic body. It
No,
was
I'm
I'm
just-
just
no, I'm
like
just
they
saying.
like it's an actual
No, I'm just
person,
saying,
but
they're-
they're
Bro was
grown in a
controlling
lab.
him,
bro. They
like,
literally
bro
got
was
masks.
controlling
Robot
him.
clone.
No, I'm just saying they literally got masks and shit that look like Hollywood, like Hollywood actors. They got masks that look like important people, and and like if certain people, like say if this important person got a mask right that looks just like them, but they can't be at a certain meeting, whatever. Someone who that's available put that mask on to be him, that have the same body structure or whatever. They can put that mask on and go to the meeting like.
I mean,
like
it's
later
not
him.
hard to mimic
That's what
how
I'm saying.
somebody
That's what I'm saying.
walks,
Mimic.
as
There you
long
go.
as
That's what
you
I'm
can
saying.
watch them long
I'm
enough.
like, imagine that though, bro. Like a meeting with a person, but it's really not the person. It's just someone in a mat. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's crazy how much stuff they put in our faces, but so many people are just like it just goes
oblivious.
it just goes past.
Bro, I've always caught that shit, and it's tragic that nobody else has. Cause I've like said something that I noticed on like a show or something. I'm like, yo, they're really just putting it in our faces, and motherfuckers just look at me dumb. Like, bro, you fucking
But it's
stupid.
like, bro, it's just
I'm
a cartoon. I'm like,
no,
why is
you
it-
gotta
first
look,
off,
you gotta watch the
first off-
cartoon. Don't just look
Exactly.
at it.
And they put it in cartoons that way you're brainwashed at a young age all the way up. It's just like they know where to put it. They know where to put this shit at, bro. They know how to
appeal to the public.
Bro, they know how to get generations after generations. They know how to get it's crazy.
Yeah.
They know how to get generations, bro.
Words are spells, my guy.
Yeah.
Words are definitely spells.
I like how you put that. Words are spells. Words are definitely spells.
They are, bro.
They are. They're incantations.
Because think of Hollywood.
If you don't believe words are spells,
You know where
you're
Hollywood, the
just
word, you know what the
retarded.
word Hollywood, you know where Hollywood comes from?
Hmm.
Hollywood is like, well, I think it's like Hollywood, but they made it Hollywood. It's like a type of
Added
wood
an
that they use
extra
for
L.
like
Yeah,
for wands.
I know what holly
Like
is.
for wands. It was like a type of wood they use for like wands or whatever.
Oh yeah, they
And that's
do
why-
Talking about holly,
Yeah, like
like
literally.
from like the actual holly branch or tree
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
That's where Hollywood
yeah.
comes from. Like Hollywood, like spells and shit. And look at Hollywood, like the witchcraft. Like that's their way of like putting
Reeling
like
you
witchcraft, like
Hey.
showing you that witchcraft exists.
That's another
Hollywood,
thing.
you see what I'm saying? That's their way of like showing you, yeah, motherfucker, like just witchcraft shit, like magic and all that shit. That's their way
I
of like.
believe like that's their way of saying like we're gonna fuck you. Like,
I mean,
you're,
I feel like-
don't you come
'cause-
to the dark side, it's over with. There's no coming back. Kind of like the Illuminati shit.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
basically putting it in your faces in the where like
That's
just
like how
you
they.
gotta- you
It's
just
like
gotta think.
fishing, man. They
Yeah.
lure you in, and then once they get you, it's you gone.
That's basically telling you like that magic shit exists, bro. Because Hollywood is literally the type of wood that they use. For,
They'll
like,
change you and
wands,
shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like spells, like for kind of like when we talk,
Yeah.
words, spells.
That's
like,
why a lot of people and shit like Brittany Murphy's suicide, Kurt Cobain, depression, suicide.
it's just like
Like a lot of people don't
Suicide
understand
my
that comes
ass.
with a lot of that fucking shit that goes
I'm
on
sorry.
behind
You
the closed
saying
doors.
you saying Kurt Cobain suicide?
I
my
call
ass.
bullshit on that too.
yeah.
But you know, like there's a lot of people that's killed themselves in the industry, and we know there's no conspiracy theories
Yeah,
to it. But
Have you
that
read
just
all
goes
the
to show
shit
you-
wrong with that murder? There's
Yeah.
no way he could have shot
Hey.
it backwards and it spun and then ejected the shit. No. What? No.
That's definitely a cover up.
Like, there's so much shit wrong with it. It was literally, they say the way the bullet hit him, it was as if someone shot him in his face and then put the gun in his fucking hand. Like, come on now. That's dead.
no, it's not. You just don't know how to light it.
Ah!
It is dying.
It is
No, I'll
dying.
give you that.
That's crazy. He's like, you just don't know how to do it. Ting.
It's easier when it's your lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, because you know,
Yeah.
like you've been doing it for so long, you just know how to hit that motherfucker.
Yep.
But goddamn.
It
Alright,
is
so
going
like,
like.
what made y'all start believing in aliens?
I mean, it's not really believing in the aliens. It's more so the understanding about life. Like you already know me. We've done multiple
That's not
spiritual
really.
trips and shit.
That's not well, I guess it is life, but that's more the universe.
Yeah, more
I mean,
universe.
it's
But
not-
see,
it's
that's
not
life,
really
though.
hard.
All
It's-
matter in the universe is life of itself.
It's hard
Even
not to
us,
believe it, though.
You know, like we're made of
Because
atoms. This
it's hard.
table, it's life. Like these are atoms. Like the tree might be dead, but these atoms here still exist to make this a table.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Everything has
But
some sort
it's
of
hard
life
not to
to
believe it though, because think about like you got multiple people coming out with these encounter stories. You got multiple people that seen UFOs. You remember that little what was that?
No,
shit?
I think that's
that
bullshit.
Rockwell shit. With that dude, like
Yeah.
found a
Oh,
piece
yeah.
he found a piece of a UFO.
He found a
As
piece
soon
of
as
it.
he went
Soon as he
home and
walked
closed
in-
his door,
yeah.
do 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 do